From the moment Katniss Everdeen first picked up a bow in District 12 to the explosive warfare that tore through the Capitol, the Hunger Games franchise has given us some of the most memorable and meaningful weapons in modern cinema. But which weapon truly stands above the rest? Which tool of survival, combat, or rebellion left the biggest mark on Panem and on us? Number 10. The Peacekeeper Baton. Starting off our list at number 10 is the Peacekeeper Stun Baton. And while it might seem like a simple enforcement tool, this weapon represents something much darker: the everyday brutality of Capitol control. The Peacekeeper Baton is an extendable, electrified shock weapon used for crowd control. It is 12 inches long and can be extended to 24 inches with a glowing, electrified tip used to incapacitate targets. These batons are a standard issue weapon carried on the Peacekeeper's belt in a holster alongside other arms. The baton is designed to be a non-lethal option for Peacekeepers in situations where firearms are inappropriate, such as suppressing public unrest. The tip of the baton is electrified and glows, delivering a shock to anyone it strikes. It is an extendable weapon, allowing for both a compact size for carrying and a longer reach when in use. Peacekeepers are seen using them for close-quarters combat to subdue individuals or as a tool to maintain order. Batons are part of a standard Peacekeepers loadout, which also includes firearms like the FNP-90 and Vector CP-1 handgun, and are often visible on their belts. Number 9. The Vector CP-1 handgun. This gun is a real-life South African pistol utilized as a prop due to its distinctive, futuristic appearance. In the films, it is the standard issue sidearm for the Capitol's Peacekeepers. The Vector CP-1 has a highly streamlined, snag-free design with no sharp edges, giving it a unique, space-aged look that makes it ideal for a science fiction setting. It features a polymer frame, making it lightweight. The prop versions used in the movies are often painted white and silver to match the Capitol's aesthetic. It has an unusual manual safety located at the front of the trigger guard and an automated trigger safety. It uses a double-stack magazine with capacities typically around 12 or 13 rounds of 9mm parabellum ammunition. The real-life Vector CP-1 uses a unique gas-delayed blowback system similar to the HKP-7, where gas pressure from firing is used to slow down the slide's movement until the bullet has left the barrel. It is a single-action hammer-fired pistol with an internal hammer. The design contributes to an ergonomic and relatively comfortable shooting experience. A significant real-world flaw was discovered in 2000 where the pistol could accidentally fire if dropped, leading to a major recall and the end of its production. This safety issue is not relevant to its fictional use in the movies. Number 8. Slingshots and makeshift tools. Number 8 brings us to improvised weapons wielded by Rue and Prim. Rue's slingshot, combined with her knowledge of plants and trackerjackers, keeps her alive far longer than many stronger tributes. These tools reveal character through resourcefulness rather than violence. When you don't have Capitol technology or career training, you make do with intelligence and creativity. Rue's approach shows that sometimes the best weapon is the friend fighting beside you. Prim's medical supplies become her weapon against death itself, healing rather than harming, representing the district's spirit of survival through compassion. Number 7. Explosive mines and traps. Coming in at number 7 are explosive mines that evolve from arena obstacles to weapons of war. In the Hunger Games, explosive mines are high-tech, pressure-sensitive devices designed by the Capitol's game makers for lethal crowd control at the start of the games and later as redeployable weapons within the arena. The mines themselves are generally small, compact, and designed to be easily concealed. The mines are part of the Capitol's arsenal, which emphasizes advanced, often sleeked or specific-purpose technology. They're highly sensitive, triggered by minimal pressure. The books mention a past tribute who was killed simply by dropping a token, a small wooden ball, off her plate, demonstrating their extreme sensitivity. Number 6. The Electrified Spear. At number 6 is the Electrified Spear from Catching Fire's Quarter Quell. The District 5 tribute transforms a basic spear by using the arena's lightning zone to create a supercharged weapon. The electrified spear is not a single factory-made item, but an improvised weapon or tool made by BT in the 75th Hunger Games. It consists of a standard metal-bladed knife and a long, fine spooled metal wire. BT wrapped the wire loosely around the handle and blade of the weapon, connecting the main length of the wire to it. The weapon itself appears as a regular spear or knife until the wire is coiled around it, ready for use as a conductor. The wire is described as being made from a material designed by the Capitol, capable of conducting and holding significant electric current without melting.
Number 5. The Trident. Number 5 spot goes to one of the most iconic weapons in the franchise, Finnick Odair's Trident. He is a master of its use due to his background in a fishing district. It is one of the most expensive and effective sponsor gifts ever seen in the games. The design includes 3 main blades at the top and an additional point at the butt end in the film version, allowing it to stab, slash, and be thrown like a spear. For the Mockingjay films, the electronics expert BT designed a special, high-tech version for Finnick that could be retrieved remotely after being thrown by pressing a button on a wrist cuff, though this feature was not shown on screen. While larger than a knife or a typical spear, the Trident is designed to be a functional, portable weapon for a single wielder. Its length provides reach, but its overall design makes it manageable for a skilled user to carry through the jungle or other terrain. But the Trident means more than combat effectiveness. It represents Finnick himself. Beautiful but dangerous, graceful but deadly, appearing charming on the surface while hiding deep pain and strength underneath. Number 4. Capital Assault Rifles, the FN-2000 and the IWI Tabor CTR-21. Number 4 brings us to the weapons that dominate Mockingjay, Capital Assault Rifles and military firearms. The rifles are bullpup-style weapons, meaning the action and magazine are located behind the trigger, which allows for a compact overall length while maintaining a full-size barrel. The FN-2000, a sleek, fully enclosed design with a smooth, continuous body. It is a Belgian-made assault rifle known for its sleek, fully enclosed polymer body, which gives it a seamless space gun appearance fitting for the futuristic capital. The IWI Tabor CTR-21, the Israeli-made IWI Tabor Compact Tabor assault rifle, shares the bullpup layout of the FN-2000, but has a more angular, aggressive profile. They fire standard ballistic ammunition, 5.56 by 45mm NATO ammunition from a 30-round Stanag magazine, and are capable of both semi-automatic and fully automatic fire. Number 3. The Double-Bladed Axe. The bronze medal goes to Johanna Mason's double-bladed axe, a weapon that perfectly embodies one of the franchise's most unforgettable characters. The double-bladed design of her axe means she can strike from multiple angles, and in Johanna's experienced hands, it becomes a whirlwind of devastation. Her fighting style is aggressive, unpredictable, and unapologetically violent. The film prop features a large 27.5 inches weapon, menacing-looking head often painted a sleek gunmetal gray with the main axe blade on one side and a sharp spike on the reverse. The handle is typically wrapped in black cord for grip. Like all Capital sponsor gear, its design is clean, functional, and intimidating, a cross between a survival tool and a combat weapon. The combination of an axe blade and a spike provides the user with multiple attack options: chopping, hacking, and puncturing. In the 75th Hunger Games, she uses it to kill Kashmir by lodging the blade in her chest, demonstrating its effectiveness as a brutal weapon. The prop's design is inspired by the real-world United Cutlery M48 Tactical Hawk, though oversized for the film. Number 2. Gale's Explosive Arrows. At number 2, we have the complete arsenal associated with Gale Hawthorne as he transforms from hunter to rebel soldier. Explosive arrows, strategic bombs, detonators, and the sophisticated military equipment of District 13. Gale's evolution throughout the series is tracked through his weapons. He starts with a bow, just like Katniss, hunting in the woods to feed his family. But as the rebellion intensifies, his arsenal expands and becomes increasingly lethal. In Mockingjay, Gale becomes a weapons designer and tactical strategist.
He works on creating military hardware that includes specialized explosives, smoke charges, and triggered detonation systems. His mind, once used to track game through the forest, now calculates blast radiuses and casualty rates. The most significant and tragic weapon associated with Gale is the double explosion bomb design. This weapon triggers an initial blast to cause casualties, then detonates a second explosion when medics and rescuers rush in to help the wounded. It's tactically effective, designed to maximize enemy casualties and create psychological terror. But it's also morally devastating. It leaves an indelible mark on Gale's character, symbolizing the deep moral compromises made in the name of war and the devastation it can bring. And then finally, at number 1, the most iconic weapon in the Hunger Games, Katniss Everdeen's bow. This weapon grows and evolves with Katniss through every stage of her journey. The District 12 hunting bow represents innocence and survival, keeping her family alive. The original bow and arrows were Father's homemade bow. Katniss's primary hunting bow was made by her father. She later progresses to a full-size version of the one he made her as a child. In the films, the bow appears to be a version of a flat bow, made from a single piece of wood, stained dark, and with a shape similar to a longbow but with flattened limbs. The arrows are made with turkey feathers, with fletchings attached using glue and a fletching jig to ensure even spacing. She keeps her bows hidden in the woods outside District 12. The bow and arrows are a symbol of her self-reliance and skill as a hunter. In the 75th Hunger Games, she first uses a silver wooden bow found at the cornucopia. Later, a golden bow is available, which she immediately spots. In the third book, Katniss receives a highly advanced military-grade bow from BT. This bow has special features, like a humming or vibrating motor, the ability to compensate for user shake, correct course in flight, and automatically apply tension to the bowstring. The arrows are also color-coded to identify them by function, such as razor sharp, explosive, or incendiary. So, if you want more deep dives into the weapons that define our favorite on-screen worlds, from Panem's high-tech arsenal to real-world firearms, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We'll be breaking down another iconic movie next week, so hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Until then, keep watching the screen, stay curious, and thanks for tuning in.